Okay, this is a video of one of the residents of Coral Ridge, and I'm gonna kind of let her tell you about her community and the things that she like and she dislike about the community. Okay, could you tell me your name?
My name is Candace Anderson. I'm 28 and I live in Quail Ridge. So far, I love it. I've been here about 8 months and it's everything I thought it would be.
Okay, do you give consent for this video to be seen by others?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Candace. Okay, first of all, could you tell me how long you have been living here in Coral Ridge?
I've been in Quail Ridge for about 8 months now.
Okay, how old is your house?
I had my house built from the ground so that I could customize everything. So they finished around July.
Okay,
So it's just a couple of months old.
okay. Um, could you tell me some of the things, because Candace, you are a nurse, correct?
Correct.
Okay, could you tell me some of the things that you see in the community as far as like any sicknesses or anything like that? Could you tell me if there, I mean, I know it's probably not many because this is a nice community,
Mm-hmm.
but could you tell me a few of the things that you see that kind of affects the health of the people in the community?
I'm gonna tell you one thing that has been a big issue, and that's the allergies. I guess from the trees, from the pollen, from us being here out in the country part of town, our kids, everybody is sneezing, everybody has allergy problems, everybody's going to the doctor for their sinuses. It's a nice area, but with all the trees and all the dust and just nature itself, we have a lot of problems with our allergies. My kids, allergies. My husband, allergies. My neighbor kids, allergies. You
Okay.
know, it's a big thing with the allergies. As far as everything else, I really don't know that we have too many health issues because most of my neighbors, they walk every day. They walk their street or either they go to the gym and work out. And they're very active in their yard and, things like that. But their allergies is a big problem.
Okay. Um, what are you okay with the roads or anything? Is there anything in the street?
Actually, I am because while they were building my home, they had not paved the road, and that was a big problem because I'm like, I don't like all this dirt, I don't like all these rocks, I don't like all this gravel. But they came in, they paved the road, they did a really good job. I mean, and anything that we need doing around here, as far as the city to come out and fix this or to fix that, we don't have any problem with that.
Okay. What are some of the advantages in your community? I know that you live in the city limits.
Mm-hmm.
So is there I mean, you are close to a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Could you kind of tell me about the advantages that you have?
The advantages of living here is that I'm not far out of town. I'm not far from Walmart. I'm not far from the drugstore. I'm not far from, the grocery store. I'm out in my own little area where my kids can go outside and I don't have to worry about them running in the highway or all the traffic coming through. But I'm not too far out where I gotta drive a long way to take them to school or to do things that we have to do. It's convenient yet comfortable.
So, in other words, you feel that your community is a safe environment for your children in raising a family.
I absolutely, I really do. We have one way in and one way out.
Okay.
We're close to the dead end, so the traffic is not bad back here. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody back here has kids that we let go outside and play. I mean, you're not close to a main highway. You're like off the road, so it's quite safe. And we don't have too many strange people back here. We don't have, as of right now, I don't know of any burglaries that have occurred. I don't know of, any break-ins, any violence. I don't know of any as of right now that we've had back here. So I consider it safe.
What kind of interaction, if any, is there in the community? Do the kids play with each other, or is it just a everybody to their self type of thing?
To be honest, we have a lot of kids in our neighborhood. And some of them go to North Pike School District and some of them still go to Macomb because their parents may work in the school district.
Mm-hmm.
But they get along really good. If there's a party in here, every kid in the neighborhood is there. They're all invited. Some of them play on the same baseball and softball teams, which is good. They know each other. We let them go to each other's house and, this, that, and the other. So the kids really interact with each other because these are kids that they're going to grow up with. These are kids that you're going to see for years to come.
Okay. Miss Candice, how would you rate the class rate in this community? Are they middle class, high class? How would you rate that?
I would say this is more like a middle class working family neighborhood. Everybody works. I mean, you won't see any Ferraris or Lamborghinis around here, but everybody, take care of home and have the things that they need and to live comfortable. I would say it would be mid-class.
How do most people get around with transportation in this community? Do they walk? Do you see everybody in vehicles, or how do that?
Everybody have their personal vehicles. Everybody drives. No buses. No, barely anybody walking anywhere. If they're walking, it's for exercise, or if they're cycling, it's for exercise. So I would say personal vehicles.
Okay, Miss Candice. Are you satisfied with how far apart the houses are from each other, or do that bother you in some way?
I'm fine because everybody has like an acre, at least an acre to themselves, and some of us have more. Like we have almost 2 acres, so everybody has that space where they have a nice backyard. They have land on side of their house as well, so you're not right under each other. You got your privacy.
Is there any living improvements that you would like to change about the environment?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. I'm basically satisfied. I mean, nothing that I can think of.
Okay. Miss Candice, if you don't mind, could you kind of describe your living condition? Like, do you have central air and heat? How comfortable are you living in this environment?
I customized my whole house.
Okay.
I absolutely love it. I have central air. I have it's a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath, dining room, living room, breakfast room. I love it.
Okay.
I have granite countertops, more ceramic tile, and it's a decent house to me.
Okay.
I have running water. We don't use well water. I mean, it's comfortable.
Okay.
I'm satisfied with it.
Could you tell me about the price range of your house, Miss Candice?
My price range of my house range from $275,000 to about $300,000, depending on the things that you add and the things that you do.
Okay. All right, Miss Candice. I want to thank you for being able to answer these questions. You are much big help in this community assessment. Do you have any other thing that you would like to include in this interview?
I enjoyed doing this interview with you, David. And I feel like in a community, you should find a community that fits you and one that you feel comfortable in, and you'll be fine.
Could you tell me the name of these, where you stay, Miss Candice, again, please?
I live in Quail Ridge 2. There's a Quail Ridge 1 and there's a Quail Ridge 2. I live in Quail Ridge 2.
Okay. All right. Do you have much lighting around here, Miss Candice, like at night?
Yeah. We have a lot of lighting. The energy company has made it very convenient. We have these tall pole lights, like every so often. And you can look down the road and you can see the lights, so you don't feel like you're just driving off in somewhere dark that you know you're going.
Okay.
It's well lit.
Could you name 2 things that you would like to improve in the community? Like,
I would like to have a sign that says Quail Ridge 2 subdivision at the front of the neighborhood, as well as some landscaping and some floodlights and things like that.
Okay, so
because you drive in here and everybody's like, what is this? What's the name of it?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like there should be a name just in case someone is looking, you know, looking for a home to buy, their houses to buy in here as well. And if you give your family and friends directions, if there's a sign that says